welcome to my channel. My name is Janet Love, and I'm so honored to have my girl Jenny Babas here. Oh my gosh, finally I get to do a mukbang video with you.
It's because our schedules are just crazy.
I know, we're just busy people, huh?
Yeah. But busy's good. I'm glad you've been busy.
Yeah, I know, I'm so busy. Been traveling, been doing all the wonderful things. And yeah, so we got some Thai food today.
Yes, I'm excited. I love me some Thai food.
Yeah, what'd you get here?
I got papaya salad and I got tofu, which I know isn't like a fan favorite unless you're Asian. I don't know what it is. People don't like tofu. It's like,
I love tofu. It's about the sauce.
When you're Asian, you just love tofu.
Because I think tofu tastes pretty plain. And it doesn't really have any flavor.
Yeah,
but
I got it like marinating in the papaya salad.
Yeah, so that's good. Are you being more health conscious?
I'm trying to. I mess up a lot though. I'm not gonna lie, because like I have a huge sweet tooth, so I'm always eating like ice cream and candy. Oh my God, I'm not gonna talk about it all. But
it's okay.
But yeah, it's been my fitness journey has actually been not the easiest because of how much of a foodie I am. Like I love all kinds of unhealthy food. Really? I feel like as long as I've known you, I'm really good at eating healthy.
Well, I do my best. I'm a foodie, but I do when I get ice cream, I do my best to get vegan ice cream.
Really?
And I try to stay organic to the best of my abilities. But you know, sometimes when you're out, you can't help it, and you can't get everything organic. So like it's okay to indulge once in a while and not like, you know, be upset or like hurt yourself over it. You know what I mean? We're like,
what would a cheat day?
Worst critic.
What would be like your ideal cheat day? What would that consist of?
I don't know. My ideal cheat day depends.
Or what would you go for right now if you could have anything bad?
Anything bad? I feel like I haven't had fried chicken in a while, so that's something bad, right? Wait, let's do a prayer over the food.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, so I'd like to take a moment to just pray over the food. Let this food nourish our bodies. Thank you, God. Thank you, plants. Thank you, animals, you know, and bless the people in the world that are not able to eat, and just blessing the foods to lift the vibration of it so it can just nourish our bodies. Hey, I love to do, amen. Let's enjoy. Oh my goodness.
Sorry,
I ran into Jenny yesterday, randomly.
Where were you going?
I actually was going on a hike. Interestingly enough, with my friend Carlos, at Fryman, it's like a Willicare Park.
There were stores.
I know. I was going on a hike, but we went on the hike and we did not hike yesterday, which was very disappointing because we were being so impatient.
But you didn't hike
because
you were
trying to go on a hike. Good catch. The parking lot was really insane. And I think they were filming something yesterday. It looked like there were two ginormous trucks in the parking lot. And there was a line going into the parking lot. If you guys live in California, by Studio City, it's by Willicare Park on Fryman. I usually love going to that hike because it's super close. And it's a really quick hike. You go for an hour long. It makes a whole nice little loop. You go uphill for about 10 minutes. And it takes you by Tree People and all the way around by the residential area to come back to the parking lot, and it takes an hour to do that hike. And yesterday was just very challenging to find parking, and then my friend Carlos enrolled me into going to lunch instead of hiking.
Oh, that's easy to convince someone to do.
I know, my gosh.
Speaking of lunch,
yeah.
I'm glad I asked for medium. I love spice.
Yeah.
But like when you go to Thai places and you choose spicy, it's like I could still eat it, but it's like not the comfortable heat. You know, you want like a nice comfortable level that you can eat a lot of.
Right. This medium is not bad, right?
So the medium is actually spicy. Like I feel like American wise, if I had asked for something spicy, it wouldn't be this. It wouldn't be medium.
Oh wait, I forgot to give you this.
Oh!
Controlled pre-meal capsules. This is from Purium, a superfood company. It's the Transformation Company, actually. This is a blend of herbs. It has, I think, in Google over in here. Let's open
it. Is it the Transformation Factory?
The Transformation Company. It's called Purium. And I coach people to, you know, lose weight, balance their hormones, it's all about gut health. And the owner of the company is super amazing.
I don't know anything about gut health.
No?
I need to,
oh my God, it's like our second brain. It's everything.
I don't know any, like, what is it?
Our gut health is like our second brain, and when we eat bad, like really bad, like processed food, drinking alcohol, caffeine, when we're not alkaline. Here, I'm gonna give you 2 of these, and I'm gonna give you some water. Speaking of water, I brought a new hydrogen bottle of water. Ooh, so this is like a new thing that I was just learning. Here, I'm gonna give you 2. I already ate my 2. I'm gonna give you some water. This one I already pressed for 10 minutes. So this is a hydrogen bottle. It's supposed to like create these hydrogen gas.
Hydrogen gas.
Like it's like a hydrogen. I know they're like that's for you.
Mine never worked.
I got some spring water in here, so I'm gonna pour some here.
Wow.
And you can take the pills. Controlled pre-meal capsule. So it makes you like not eat as much, so you can, it helps you digest your food. So this hydrogen water bottle, I'm gonna press it for
what's this gonna do?
5 minutes or 10 minutes. It's gonna help you digest your food, and it's gonna help you not eat like so much. So it doesn't like necessarily suppress your appetite, but it kind of tells you when to stop. And it has the blend of herbs. Here, let me see.
Like it makes you feel full?
Yes, faster. So you're not overeating.
Whoa, I need the. Hold on.
This is great.
This is what I need, because I always have the munchies. I'm always fighting my hunger.
Well, what we're actually supposed to do is take these pills like 15 minutes before we eat.
Oh.
It's okay. You can take it now too. It works. It will work, but it's okay. We're here doing an awesome mukbang video. I've been wanting to do this with Jenny for a while now. And it's been like a year, I feel like almost a year or something.
Whoa, it like slowed down. That was nice.
The lights? Or what?
Oh, no, it's sped up again. I don't know what's going on.
I'm trying to open this label so I can...
It's a little distracting, isn't it?
Let me see.
Hydrogen. Someone said hydrogen glass is flammable. Sorry.
What?
Edit that out.
Well, I'm just learning about hydrogen water. And I had a friend in El Salvador, because I was in El Salvador recently, and he had this brand called Go. And he was telling me all about hydrogen. I was like, oh my God, I need this in my life. It's anti-aging. It's supposed to give you more energy. And like, it's supposed to do so many benefits. I'm literally just learning about it.
Anti-aging. I turned 30 this year.
What?
And ever since I turned 30, I hear every bone in my body crack every time I move.
Oh my goodness. But do you go to a chiropractor?
Every time I move, it's just... And it's everywhere.
Do you go to a chiropractor or get massages?
No.
That can help, I think.
I don't get professional massages, but I get like... You know?
I can't believe I know. Yeah. You get to get massages because body work is so important. Why can't I open this? She's enjoying her papaya salad. I know. What's crazy? Oh, what's crazy is that I met Jenny. Actually, she booked my place when I used to have my place on Pierce Space.
Oh my gosh, I forgot that's how we met.
Open that thing. Yeah, I'm just gonna look it up on the internet because I can't remember the ingredients because I haven't talked about the ingredients in there for a while now. But just to look it up. Don't mind my authenticity.
You can cut out this part where I'm cutting with chopsticks. Cause
we gotta eat.
I don't know how people cut stuff with chopsticks. I guess they just bite into things. But what if it's like a big bite and I don't want? Never mind.
This is really tasty.
What kind of soup is that?
Tom Kha soup.
What in the hell that is?
It's Tom Kha is a coconut Thai soup with mushrooms, and I got it with shrimp. I haven't had shrimp in a while.
Interesting. Can I take like a little?
Yes, of course. Piece? That's why I brought that spoon for you.
Oh, thank you. Wow, so thoughtful. Yeah.
Premium. What do you think?
I have mixed emotions.
Really? It's really tasty.
It's getting better.
It's the lemongrass.
It's growing on me. I think I should know what to expect.
Yeah, I learned how to make this last year.
Is there like some kind of curry
trying
in there?
To master it. No, I think it's lemongrass. lemongrass, ginger, galangal. It's the roots.
I think I like it.
Maybe it's the fish sauce.
Oh, but isn't there fish sauce in papaya salad?
Yeah, I think so. Okay, see. Control pre-meal capsules. It's good for people who want to release some weight and not overeat, basically. And it has Nepal cactus, Garcinia gambogia, green tea extract, American ginseng, and white kidney bean extract. So the blend of these herbs will support you.
Could I eat that before any meal?
Down the carbs. Yes.
How many times a day though?
It's
just
good.
Once a day.
No, 3 times a day. If
really?
You eat 3 times. If you're eating a big meal, I recommend you take 2 before your meal.
Does it have to be before I eat? Like, what if I just have the munchies and I want to not have the munchies?
See, look. It says it may help curb craving and reduce appetite. Supports a healthy blood sugar level, so it can break down your starches. May neutralize starches found in processed carbohydrates. So it'll break down carbohydrates, especially for people who are like tend to eat bad. It's probably something really good to have. You know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I love having this.
Remind me later to get find out how to get some of that.
It can be part of a weight loss regimen. So. And I usually like to take it with enzymes too. Some people can't break down food as good, and enzymes are really good. Enzymes are like in papaya as well. So this is Enzyme Advantage, and it's a good digestive aid for people who have a hard time digesting food. I love this stuff. I love supplements. So it's like so good to have.
I should have just gone to you like the doctor right now. I should have gone to you for all of these things.
Oh my God, remember I came to your house one time and I brought you some green shake and you weren't ready to...
that was a different
It's the same company.
I wasn't ready
yet. It's the same company. Yeah.
She met me at my most unhealthiest, probably. Because I don't even think I was working out.
How are you doing in your house now?
It's been great. I'm surprised. I've been consistent in the gym for 2 years or 3 years. I think it's 2 years.
That's really good.
Years, yeah, which is pretty good for me to go like 5 times a week.
Yeah, what's consistent though? Like 3 times a week, 4 times a week, 5
in
times?
The gym? 5 to 6.
Oh wow, that's great. So you take 1 day.
I have to force myself to take a rest day because I don't be wanting to, because I'm like addicted.
Oh now. Yeah, really? That's a good addiction. That's really good. I actually just bought the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation. Where is it anyway? I had the box. Oh, the box is over there.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. No, I don't need it right now. But I can send you some content on that stuff so you can see if you feel called to use it. I've been supporting a lot of people to release weight, balance their hormones, repair their microbiome in the gut. See, the thing is, when we're not eating 100% organic, most likely we'll have glyphosate in our bodies.
Who?
Do you guys know what glyphosate is? You don't know what glyphosate is?
I've never heard that word.
So glyphosate is an herbicide, pesticide, also known as Roundup, and it ruins the microbiome in our gut health. So it gives people leaky gut. And
I lost you with the first word.
Glyphosate. So it's like a pesticide, herbicide that's sprayed into our farms to kill the weeds. So it's like Roundup. Basically, people know what Roundup is. So Roundup is a very toxic chemical that's sprayed into our foods, our farms. So that's why I really stress it's so important to eat organic. And I tell people all the time, and some people are like,
how we know it's really organic.
Exactly. There you go. See, this is the objectives I come up with. We do our best to just stay organic, even if the label. People pay for the label, obviously, right?
Right.
So sometimes it can be contaminated. Obviously, some companies don't have integrity, and it's not always going to be 100% organic. But if you can still lean towards being organic, you're less contaminated, right?
Okay.
Our bodies are like,
okay.
I mean, unless we grow our own food, you know what I mean? Like,
oh my God, nobody got time for that. Oh, sorry. I mean, no, that's great though. I think you should.
Well, the point is, we want to feel more youthful. We want to have more energy. We want, we just want to stay young. So we're preventing diseases. Like that's the main thing you want to do. I think, you know what's crazy? I hear some people are like, I just want to die young. Like I'm going to eat and enjoy my life. I get it, but take care of yourself though. Like, You gotta care about your body.
That's just saying you want to die though. Like that's not.
I came across some people where they're like, I want to die young. I don't want to live past 60 or something like that. They want to like just. I'm like, that's just crazy.
But like
to hear that,
you'll be retired and don't do anything but what you want to do. Like,
I want to live as long as I can, but I want to live healthy. You know, and I feel like a majority of people want to live healthy. Don't you want to live healthy? You want to grow?
I just wish that no.
Oh no, you don't have kids?
No, not for me. People say I'm gonna change my mind, but I'm already 30. Like, how many more years do I have to like change my mind? You know?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I hear you.
Do you want kids?
I'm open. The thing is, I'm already in my 40s. It's crazy. Thank you. I know I look so young, right?
Age no reason.
But I do take care of myself.
She does a lot of things, yeah.
I'm a yoga teacher, a health coach. I help people with their health. So mentally, spiritually, physically. So like I get to play the part, right? It's not only because I'm Asian, but it plays a part. I get that it plays a part, but I do take care of myself. Inversions help. Like when you're doing yoga. I mean, Jenny's taken my yoga classes before. We've done yoga maybe like once or twice together, maybe.
Okay, you asked me something. Sorry, I'm just eating away over
No,
here.
it's
I'm
okay.
just being fatty McFattersons right now.
This is a mukbang podcast, pretty much. I'm just having my soup. You see? Almost done. It's so good. I have some more left. But yeah. What was
Is there any meat in there?
It's shrimp. You want some shrimp?
No, thank you. I just had shrimp yesterday.
Yeah.
And crabs. Love me some crab meat.
I love me some big crab, king crab legs. And snow crabs. Do you like sushi?
I love sushi.
Did we eat sushi
that's what we should have got. No, this is good too though.
I love sushi too. I was pescatarian for like 8 years after I did ayahuasca. I literally just started eating chicken and beef again.
When?
I still try to stay away from pork though. I literally just started this year pretty much. Last year I started dabbling in a little bit of chicken, but this year I started eating beef again. But I did notice a difference around my moon cycle. When I do eat beef, I cook it. I rather cook it.
Yeah.
Finding the more high quality beef, right? I do notice that I'm less tired. As long as I'm not eating any bread or pasta.
I'm always tired.
Really? Yeah, girl. You gotta try these products. I highly, highly recommend.
Being a Filipino who loves Filipino food, it's really hard to not eat pork. Because we have pork everything.
I understand.
Like we have more pork dishes than anything else. What are you gonna
my family's from Vietnam. Oh, my hips. See, I'm getting low. I'm getting old. My hips. I gotta sit differently sometimes.
Well, now this is more accurate.
Oh yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Man. I gotta switch positions sometimes.
For those of y'all who don't know, I'm 4'9", and you are?
I'm 5'4".
Oh, it's my dream height. One
really?
can only dream though. Can't chase every dream.
I wanna. I wish I was like 5'7". Really.
Really?
Yeah. I think I stunt my growth when I was younger.
You?
Yeah. Because I started smoking my first cigarette when I was like 13. And I think that made, stunt my growth for sure. And drinking alcohol and smoking marijuana.
I had no chance.
But I don't do all that anymore, of course not. Like,
yeah, same.
Yeah. I'm more health conscious now, so like I'd rather not smoke. My respiratory system is messed up because I used to work in the nightlife industry and I would smell the secondhand smoke all the time. It gave me bronchitis a lot.
I have chronic bronchitis.
Really? Definitely from maybe smoking.
No, I got it when I was like 13. I got it from the rain, so I can't be in rain or I get it.
What? Rain?
I know. Sucks. That's why I freak out when I see rain.
I've never heard of that. Rain can give you bronchitis?
It's the bacteria. I don't know, man.
That's crazy.
But, yeah, I can't have none of it on me.
Hydrogen water. I don't even know if this works, but
Isn't it alkaline or is it different?
It's different. I'm going to learn more about it. So maybe in the next video, I can talk about more about hydrogen water.
There's so much,
There's
to
so
know.
much. Yeah.
I know nothing. You know any doctors?
Mm-hmm. Naturopath doctors and like
I need a
functional medicine doctor. I have a friend. She's a functional medicine doctor. So she learns about Chinese medicine.
I need a physical.
Physical? Like for what?
I haven't had one since I was like a teenager.
What do you need to go to a doctor for though?
You don't go to the doctor for physicals, like to make sure all your
like regular physicals. No, not lately. I'm like my own doctor right now because
you don't really do anything that'll like jeopardize your body like I do.
I like to do everything like holistic.
I probably definitely need, I probably got high cholesterol, diabetes.
You know what? I would like to take a blood test. So we can figure out like what we're allergic to and things like that.
How do they?
So, I know. Wait, so how do you stay consistent in the gym? I'm curious.
What do you mean
like,
how?
Like,
do you eat so bad?
Do you eat bad every day? You have to eat healthy.
No, not every day.
You have to be eating healthy at least.
I would say it's half and half.
Oh, okay.
The week.
So you find that 50-50 balance?
Yeah, like I'll do pretty good for like a few days and then I'll eat really bad a few nights.
Yeah, you know what I usually tell my clients?
Not super bad.
You gotta just make sure you don't feel guilty about it first. And when you want to have a meal and you want to like cheat, instead of using the word cheat, I say treat, right? So you gotta treat yourself. So kind of like in a way of like, I've been working out 5 days a week already, and I'm gonna allow myself to have a treat meal. So like think of it as like 1 or 2 meals in the weekend that you can treat yourself with, you know, and not feeling guilty about it, you know. But it depends on what your goal is as well. Because nowadays a lot of our food is so highly inflammatory, and it's just, our food industry is just so messed up that it's kind of like, it ruins our gut health. It's just killing us slowly, period. Oh my God, you know what? I just saw a video today that they said that now they soak chickens in chlorine. I'm like, what the hell? This food industry is just so messed up. And to maybe make it last longer, I have no idea. And then fruits and vegetables that are not 100% organic, they put them in gas chambers to ripen them faster. Isn't that crazy?
Why do they gotta do all that?
I literally just saw that video today. Danny Morrell was interviewing some health guru guy. I need to watch that podcast soon. Yeah. I'll motivate myself through watching documentaries and like things like that. I'll just keep my studies going, you know.
TikTok helps me a little bit.
Yeah.
It's just my attention span is pretty short.
Yeah.
So with TikToks, they're like just like quick little, like, oh, you should be taking magnesium if you're tired, stuff like that. So right now, take magnesium.
I have magnesium. Yep. Tart
I
cherry.
don't feel like it's helping.
Tart cherry will help you too. It's calming. It's depending on the magnesium. There's different types, it's kind of like different strains, but there's different types of magnesium.
You know, I got gout.
Oh my God, tart cherry would be so good for you.
Yeah, that's what helped me. What?
The magnesium or
you know what I got it from?
We have tart cherry.
The doctor said I got my gout from my green juice. He said I can't drink green juice.
What?
I know. I've gotten like a little phase where I was like,
I would think that it's from seafood.
Apparently, it can also be from being too healthy, he said. He called me too healthy.
What?
I was like,
no way.
I never thought. Heard that. Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm a former McDonald's addict, so to tell me that I'm like doing something that's too healthy, it's crazy. He said I can't have like too much of like spinach and salmon and like just high protein healthy things. So weird. Like I didn't know there's such thing as being too healthy.
Did you take a test though?
A test.
Like a blood test, a gout test. I don't know what that actually gives.
Oh, he just told me because he said like he has a trillion of meat that come in like every day.
Wow, that's interesting. I've never heard of that before.
Whoa, there's like a glare now or something.
Ooh, whoa. This company also has it as part of the nutrition cleanse. It's called Apothe Cherry. It's anti-aging, sleep support. So what tart cherry does is actually produces natural melatonin in the brain, and it helps you sleep like a baby.
Regular cherry?
This is exactly just tart cherries. It's organic sour tart cherry. It's a concentrate. So do you mix it with water?
No.
You just take what, 2 tablespoons? by itself?
I take like a shot of it.
Oh yeah, it's better to blend it with a little water, dilute it a little bit, because it's a concentrate.
He didn't tell me that.
I
read juice.
Yeah,
no, it was juice.
Yeah, it's a cherry juice. This one is a cherry juice concentrate, and I believe that like Whole Foods sells a concentrate too, so it would be good for you to do 2 tablespoons in a cup of water. You could do it hot or cold, and just mix. I like to put some cinnamon and turmeric in it. That's hot, and it's my sleep aid, and it prevents gout. It's anti-aging. It's an anti-inflammatory. So when I drink this, I cannot live without this. Actually, I drink this every night.
I hear you, but also I notice I have a weird habit of like just doing.
Oh
this.
Yeah, you're good. What do you mean?
I don't know. My hand will just stay here. That's like my pause stance. It almost looks like I'm frozen.
So, you're good. So yes, this stuff is so good for sleep aid, and it can prevent gout, and it's good for people who also experience arthritis. With some CBD can help.
And anti-aging, I know.
It's because of
I love all anti-aging, especially now that I'm 30. Oh my gosh.
It's because of
How did I get here?
It's because of Jenny, I would love for you to try some of this stuff if you're open to it, and it will support you in feeling so nourished. See, the Power Shake, I think I had you try it before. It's very nourishing, it'll alkaline your body. The Biomedic is for your gut health.
That says greens.
But there's no spinach in here. It's spirulina and chlorella. So it depends on the ingredients. Yeah. So maybe ask your doctor what you can't have.
He gave me a list of things I can't have, and it's everything.
Yeah. Everything? No. And
everything I like is on that list.
But then what's everything? Are they healthy or?
But
I
can have certain healthy things in like small portions. Like I can't have many healthy things at one time. Which is why he said the green juice is bad, because it was like a combination of a lot of healthy things in one, which is so.
No, I think your doctor has to tell you what you can't have, so that way you can just stay away from that. Mm-hmm. It can't be everything green. You know what I mean?
No, it wasn't everything, but it was a lot of healthy things. I was like stunned. I didn't think this would ever be an issue for me.
If you can get that list from your doctor, that'd be amazing. But yeah, what about your love life? Want to tell us about your love life a little bit?
Oh my god.
I want to know about Jenny's love life. Oh no, I see a glare. Let me see. So, yeah. Oh. I mean, I've been single for a while now. I'm calling in someone like over a year now. Over a year. I've been celibate as well. I've been keeping my own energy up. I haven't been with anyone. Been keeping the yoni sacred and clear. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been interested in anybody either, to be honest, I feel like.
Yeah.
I've just been really working on myself and, like, my healing.
As you should.
Yeah. So, I don't like dating apps.
I don't either.
It's just, I don't think it's a good place to meet people, personally.
No, I've tried them, like, when I was, when I was in college or something.
Yeah.
I tried Tinder, I guess, when it first came out.
Yeah.
And I actually made a couple of friends from there. Like, they said we were better off as friends. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I liked it then. But I guess for friendships at the time, I wouldn't do any of it now because, well, I'm in a relationship. Yeah. Oh, that's the love life. I'm in a relationship.
Yeah. How long? No.
Officially, he asked me to be his girlfriend on Valentine's Day.
Oh, recently.
So it's pretty fresh, yeah, but...
But you guys already kind of like seeing each other for a moment before that? Yeah, don't talk with your mouth full.
Yeah, well, we've known each other for like 5 years. And we worked together, but he was in a relationship for like a long time. Yeah. And I saw him again, I think October for the first time in a while, and he was single, and I was single, and it was one of those, it was actually the first relationship I had where we really didn't, like, we took things super, super slow. I haven't really been the type to, like, want to take things slow with someone because I want to find out quickly if I'm not going to like certain things. Because I've learned that like, I have a pretty high, I don't know if I can talk about sex on here, but
yeah.
Okay. I have a pretty high, like, sex drive in relationships. So, if that's not good and we don't, like, if it's terrible, I've tried.
Yeah.
I can't be with the person because I'm always going to, like, it's just, I know it's, like, not the best thing to say.
Right.
But it's not like I base my relationships on that, but it does play a big part.
Of course, I think it's very important.
So I'm like, I want to find that out first because I have done that before where I tried to take things slow only to find out that was terrible. And I'm like, well, I wasted all my time.
That makes sense. Yeah, I mean, I think sex is very important.
But like
for a couple.
Yeah, but in this case, it was like we both had a crush on each other and we didn't know that we liked each other. Like, he didn't know that I liked him. He didn't know, or I didn't know that he liked me.
So how did it happen?
So we were just good friends and working together, and we would stay up until like 8 a.m, just like editing together and like.
Oh wow! You guys spending a lot of time.
Yeah, and not doing anything because neither of us told each other how we felt. And normally, if I'm attracted to someone or interested in somebody, I immediately am like, I go for what I want. But in this case, I was like, no, I'm gonna actually take things slow with this guy because he seems worth it. And yeah, he was.
Oh,
but
that's awesome.
we didn't do anything for like. I was 2 months, but that's a long time for me to hang out with someone so much, like so often, and I'm like,
oh my god, how much
so mentally stimulated, like a lot. Like we hung out all the time
every day.
Yeah, because he was like
5-6 days a week.
He was slowly but surely becoming one of my best friends.
Can I try a little bit of your papaya?
Yeah, sorry, I'm just devouring it.
Oh yeah, no worries. I just want a little bite. That's it. Tastes it. Is it spicy? Not bad. Wow, that's good. I'm happy for you. That's really good. You guys are really connected, right? Like,
oh my gosh, yeah.
That's really good. What are the qualities you look for? Like the top 3 qualities you look for in a man?
He has to be my best friend. Like, people can be friends until they get relationships and then they switch up. And I've always had that issue. But in this case, it's like our dynamic is the same. Like,
yeah. That's really good. And you guys both are like influencers. I feel like, I mean, okay. So the first time I met Jenny, I was absolutely impressed by you. You know, your work because I was like, oh my god, I want to do the same thing. You know what I mean? Because we met obviously because you rented my space. Because I rented my place on Peer Space, and she did a little skit here on her channel. You guys should check her out, Jenny Babas. And it was a really funny skit. And then I discovered that she wrote her own skits. She literally, of course she had a camera guy, but like she's acting in her own skits. Like she basically created everything and she edits her own thing and she posts this on YouTube. Like she basically does everything. And I'm like, whoa. I'm like, I'm so impressed. I'm like, you write your own skits and like all these, you wrote a lot. Very creative.
Thank you.
You know, very creative. So I was like, right away we hit it off and we became friends. And then she was so willing to support me in my channel that I've been wanting to create for years now. And I'm finally finding some momentum and a little more consistency on what I want to do is inspire people, you know, through health, spirituality, and just support, you know, whatever I can do to just inspire people through movement and just health, period. Lifestyle around spiritual health, you know. And she was going to teach me everything. What are you looking at?
Look at you got, I think, a little... It's like right there.
Oh. Look it up. Is it like...
I think your skin. It's a little peely.
Oh yeah, my lips are...
It's not bad. I just don't know if you would...
Hopefully the camera can't see it.
It's not bad, just in case you want to.
Oh yeah. Thank you for that. I appreciate that.
Sorry.
I wish I do a lip scrub. But yeah, I'm totally impressed by your work and stuff, and that you were willing to help me and support me. And right away, you're like, I'll teach you how to edit. And now a lot more programs are out, like CapCut, and I feel like it's easier to edit.
Yeah, for sure.
On these new programs that are like the technology is just getting better and better, so it's making it easier for me. I'm like in alignment. I guess everything is divine timing. You know. Because before, if I would have edited on like, I don't know, photo Adobe or whatever, I would have not known anything.
It's not like the best to like start off on. It's kind of like,
yeah. So she edits all her work and everything, and yeah, just super impressed. I wanted to learn from her basically. And then we hang out here and there. We don't hang out often enough because we have busy lives, but I'm so happy I ran into her like yesterday. Literally just yesterday. I know. And then Jazzy, because I mean you came up recently too, because our mutual friend, because she got hacked through her Instagram, and you had her hit me up because I was hacked before in my Instagram. You remember this? I think you gave Jazzy my phone number.
Oh yeah.
Because I was not recently, but I got hacked a while ago where I was able to recover my account. So she reached out to me, and it's such a small world. She recently was in Jamaica, and she met one of my homies in Jamaica. Did she tell you that story, Ryan? She met a homie. Anyway, that's another story. But my point is, we have a mutual girlfriend, and she texted me the other day and was like, "I'm with Jenny Babas." I'm like, you guys must be at the gym at Speakeasy. She's like, "How do you know?" I'm like, "I know she works out there." So it's so great that it was meant for me to run into you.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was like, if we're hanging out, we gotta lock it in because you know how spacey I get.
Oh, it's okay. Life happens. It happens. I've been traveling so much, so.
I think we needed to run into each other to lock it in. Yeah. I'm such a bad texter.
Yeah. Yeah, you were saying that. Like, I'm just going to bother her and call her more often then.
I don't even like giving people my number because I'm like, I feel like this is going to be pointless. Because whenever I give someone my number, they're like, "Why'd you even give me your number? You're not going to respond." I'm like, I don't like texting.
Yeah. You know what? Honestly, I don't like texting that much either. I hate texting because sometimes when I'm doing something and I'm busy, I can't respond to people.
I'm focused, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm like, and then the thing is, I'm part of so many different communities, so my phone is always blowing up, you know, like messages, and I'm like, okay, I gotta focus in to like read all these messages because I just don't like texting much anymore. I'd rather have people call me.
And then if I'm editing, a lot of times I won't even have my phone in the room because it's going to take all of my focus away.
Right, distractions.
Yeah, so it's like if it's out of sight, out of mind for me. But then people are like, "Why aren't you answering?" I'm like, oh my God, I'm not sitting here on my phone doing nothing, waiting for you to text me. Like,
I know. Jenny's like, what would you say, would you share a little bit about your story? Would you call yourself like a model? Like, what do you have like a label you label yourself? Like,
I guess
an
you could say
influencer,
content creator.
comedian? Content creator, okay, that makes sense. Duh. She's an amazing content creator. She has so many subscribers. Like,
no, not even.
What do you mean, girl? You should celebrate yourself and be proud of the work you have done because yes, you have basically you have a following. Is what I'm trying to say, and for you to have a nice amount of, I don't even know how many, but she has a good amount of following. You can influence people through whatever it is that you want to share with your mission and purpose in life.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
I don't know. Do you feel like you have a mission, or you know your purpose?
Yeah. So I have this tattoo on my neck. It's Yana.
Ooh.
It stands for "You Are Not Alone," and it's my suicide prevention organization.
Yes.
That I want to make a
treatment. Ooh, I just got chills.
And the goal in the future with money and everything is to make a treatment center for people with depression and anxiety, kind of like a little escape room for them.
Yes,
to get away from reality for a while, because it's one thing to have therapy sessions with strangers that you don't want to talk to, but it's another thing to just be in a state of mind, in the state of like depression and loneliness, and not want, like, you don't want to just pick up the phone and call a suicide hotline and hope that they can talk you off the ledge. Like, it doesn't work like that. A lot of times, no one does want to make the call. So I wanted this to be as more of just like a place they can go and just escape that mentality for a little bit, where there's like different rooms that have different activities or different things that are just good for your mental, that will help you get away for a little bit, whether it's like painting or video games or like a puppy room, just things that can like mentally stimulate you in different ways to distract you a little bit from your problems. Because sometimes people,
an actual center though,
sometimes just little things like even someone just reaching out and letting you know, hey, I care about you. I'm here. You're not alone. Little things like that can really help someone when they're at their breaking point. Right. You know? So, like, even just something like that, just having a little escape to go away to, I feel like would be so helpful for a lot of people.
Yeah. I mean, that's so amazing that you're doing that.
Thank you. I'm working on it.
Yeah. I mean, would you like to share a little bit of your story, though, and, like, what led you to it?
I feel bad. I feel like my face.
No, you can stuff your face. This is a mukbang video. We can eat.
They're like, this girl just been freaking like.
It's okay. This is, you know why I like to do
food
this
in front of me. And
I mean, I came up with this idea because I was actually inspired by some other mukbang videos because I love food so much. Mm-hmm. But you know what? Tim is actually the one who inspired me. The comedian guy.
His are great. Yeah.
But he's more like all kinds of nasty food and like. He talks about whatever, but my purpose is like I really want to inspire and bring people on to share stuff like this about mental health, about spiritual health, about physical health, like just our healthy lifestyle, and eating food over because I am a foodie, so I love to this is how we celebrate together. Like this is my going out nowadays. Like eating food, going out to a restaurant with a friend, and making sure you stay healthy to the best of your abilities. Right? Like I have this superfood company that I can lean on to be healthier and stay youthful. So yes, that's how I got inspired. And wait, where were we getting at again? About your story. About what led you to it. No, I'm always catching her while she's chewing.
It's the big lettuce pieces. You catch me, you ask me a question right when I should just cut them smaller, but then I have to cut them like this again, and no one cuts like that. So I dealt with depression for most of my life, and a lot of people didn't know that because it's like the way everyone sees me now and my social media, everything can still look like that, and I won't be like that in real life. Like I could really be in a really dark place, but you will never know. And I feel like that's the biggest issue with people who do deal with depression is it's not just in the person that's always quiet in the corner. Sometimes it's the loudest person in the room. Right. The person that's making everyone laugh and people you least expect. So those are the ones you also need to check up on too. Yes. Because they're the ones who are really trying hard to fake it and fight like everything's fine. And so I was like one of those people. So dealing with depression for most of my life, it was like friends were always surprised to even hear that I was depressed, and a lot of them couldn't even grasp like the depth of it because they didn't see that from me, so they didn't really believe it. Until I went to the hospital. I was in a mental hospital for attempted suicide because there were so many times that like I almost did, and at this point it was just the closest I had gotten to it. Yeah. And had I not gone to the hospital, I probably wouldn't be here today. But it really did like change my life, and it wasn't even a great experience being in there. It's actually a terrible experience. Right. But it was the fact that I thought I had nothing. And then it was all taken away from me once I was admitted. Yeah, and it makes you realize all the things that you do have in life. That, like, all the little things that we need to appreciate. I do still have, like, times in my life where the depression starts to come back. It wasn't even that long ago when my last, like, episode was that was really bad. But they're all phases, and you can get through it and fight through it, but there's a lot of people who can't fight through it, or they think that they can't. Oh yeah. And that's why I feel my purpose is because I'm a survivor of attempted suicide, and because I survived, I want to show other people that they can survive. They can get through it, they can fight through it, because it's hard when you don't see like success stories, because you hear about the people that committed, but you don't hear about the people that like made it through and fought it. So it's inspiring, because,
absolutely, please.
Because I definitely didn't think I would be at this point right now. Like when I was at my lowest, I didn't think I would make it here. So that's how a lot of people are feeling right now too.
Wow, yeah, a lot of people are dealing with mental health issues. I lost a few friends; they hung themselves, and they were taking antidepressants. So Yeah.
Antidepressants are the worst.
The worst. I hope you're not taking it.
I do not recommend.
Yes,
no.
I do not. Do not.
That's the worst part about the hospitals. They just shove these pills down your throat.
Yeah, exactly. I'm all about the holistic approach. Even one of my friends from Chicago, Mike One, he's a hip hop artist. Handsome white guy, you know, like he hung himself and he knew he was a lab rat. He like literally said that before he passed. He's like taking these antidepressant pills and he's like, I know I feel like a lab rat. Like I just cannot believe he did that. We had no idea because, you know, he's out performing, rapping and like doing his things and he seemed good. He seemed like a normal dude, you know, like a normal artist dude, but I had no idea he was dealing with mental health issues. No idea. And when I heard the news, my jaw like literally dropped to the ground. And I had another girlfriend, Brenda, too. She hung herself and I had no idea. And then recently I found out one of my friend's girlfriend, I was just in Burning Man last August, and right before Burning Man, he shared that his girlfriend hung herself and he found her in the closet, which is so sad. It makes me so sad to hear this stuff.
That's horrifying.
And she was on pills. Like, he was saying that her aunt was prescribing her like Xanax or certain antidepressants that she probably shouldn't have been taking, and she was drinking. And he literally said that they were fine. Like, they weren't even fighting the day before. They seemed very fine, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he found her in the closet. Like, that's left field. Yeah, it's so, it just breaks my heart to be hearing this stuff. And I don't recommend, antidepressants at all. I find the holistic route, like, I'm about microdosing, like psilocybin. I'm into that. I'm into, like, you know, therapy, Reiki sessions. Like, I'm a Reiki master myself, and I can support people in like clearing energy and releasing what no longer serves them, you know. And I think it's very powerful to have a Reiki practitioner, somebody you trust, of course, and do all the holistic practices. Ayahuasca, if you feel called, not something that you have to do, right? But like, if you feel called to do it, I think plant medicine is a really great way. A therapist, somebody you can talk to. Anything holistic, I recommend. Naturally, organically, being in nature more often. I think we're depleting like vitamin D, you know, like people get depressed. People get seasonal disorder, right? Like in wintertime. But what cause, do you know, like what is the deep rooted cause that?
I know it runs in my family.
Really?
But
so it can be a genetics kind of thing? Man, I guess I believe that actually, because that makes me think of ancestral lineage, and like it trickles down the DNA, like from our family lineage. So it's what I've been doing with my spiritual practice, is that we've been doing a lot of like healing work through ancestral lineage healing and cutting the cords and the contracts energetically in the spiritual realm, if you guys believe that. Some people don't, you know, some people are very like atheists and like, but are you spiritual? Like, do you believe in like that stuff?
I'm a pastor's daughter and a pastor's sister.
Like a Christian? Wow. So religious, would you say? Or I feel like religion and like spirituality is like totally different. But it's a lot. It's a subject that we can dive so deep into. That I could dive so deep into. It's so much, because it's energy, right? Like energy. And think of the universe being such a huge, ginormous, like infinite place. Like, we cannot be the only beings here, right? Like, do you believe in aliens? Like, there's other terrestrial beings in other planets?
I don't, but that's just because I haven't seen any of it. Like, usually, like, I feel like my friends who are like, yeah, because one time I seen this. I'm like, well, I haven't
really,
seen
your friends have seen? Wow.
Yeah, they're so.
That's really cool. I mean, I do believe it, because I do believe that, you know, our universe is infinite. It's like we can't be the only.
My mind just doesn't think that far, that deep. I don't think I'm that deep of a
thinker. You're probably a deep thinker. Just like, it's about your beliefs.
I think I'm more so like overthink. I can overthink things.
Overthink? Like, what do you overthink about?
I think that was a big. That was the biggest role of my depression, was just like the overthinking.
But where does that come from? Like, is it a self-love?
I was a pessimist.
Oh, it's more of like
pessimism.
Like negative Nancy kind of.
Yeah, that was always me. But I was always really good at encouraging.
See you.
I was encouraging
other people.
I don't see you
being a pessimist at all.
It's just for myself. It's just
You're like you always your own inner critic. Wow.
Yeah. I've always been beating myself up.
Over what though? Like your beauty, you're gorgeous. Like what are you beating yourself up over? Like not good enough? I don't get it.
I have what I call the UDS, which is ugly duckling syndrome. It's like as a kid I was like bullied and I was always called ugly and fat and like I got made fun of so much just for like so many different things. And a lot of that was scarring because it felt like time moved so slow then and I felt like I was dealing with that for a long time. And it's easy for those words to sink in and like almost become you. And I don't want to say that's who I am because I don't want to accept that. But like it definitely has affected how I look in the mirror and see myself. Right. So it's like this image that everyone sees online isn't like... Or like
body dysmorphia.
Yeah.
Like body, I get
what people probably see of me and think aren't how I think of myself.
Right.
So it's easy for me to keep doing what I'm doing because I'm like, oh, they like this. They think I'm cute and whatever. Yeah. But like as the way I see myself is totally different.
Yes, we get to heal our inner child. So this is the work that I do too when I take my clients into a meditation through Reiki. Like we would go back into that time and space in your meditation to support your inner child, like heal, like really heal the inner child wounds. And do you work on any like affirmations or like
I need to
healing work?
I was gonna try to go back to therapy.
Yeah. Oh, you're not in therapy right now, but you did do therapy.
Well, yeah, because my therapist is in Texas, so and he doesn't do Zoom, so like get with the times. But so I have to like fly there if I want therapy.
Oh wow.
So I try to kind of save it.
Trust. You don't want to look for somebody new.
I've tried. It's just so hard to find someone that really like meshes well with you.
Yeah. Have you ever wrote a letter to yourself, like your inner child, like your 5, 6, 7, 8-year-old self, like when you were younger? Or the times you feel the trauma?
Wow.
Oh my God, I invite you to do that. I think it'll be very healing for yourself.
That sounds like a good idea.
Because if you guys have never done this before, it's been very, very healing. Like I've been writing a little bit about my story and my own little bio because I want to create a book soon. And I cried. Oh my God, I released so much. I'm like, oh shit, I guess there's some more inner stuff. Some more inner stuff that I'm still working on, that I get to heal that part of me in my story with mom and dad. Like what hurt me in the past, you know? There's so many things that, so I invite you to write a letter to your inner child.
I want to do that.
Like, can you remember right now what age you were when you first heard the first like bully saying some shit to you? Like,
I think
saying something where you
was
like hurt your feelings?
7. No? 6. Whatever age I was in kindergarten.
Kindergarten? Kindergarten is probably like 5, 6.
Okay.
I think 5, 6. Yeah, kindergarten was rough. Can be rough. My mom. I felt abandoned by my mom. My mom left me in school. I was like crying. No, mom. I remember that part. My first day of school. But 5, 6 other kids were like basically like bullying. Right? Bullying is a horrible thing. I hate bullies. I really dislike bullies.
And now bullies feel a lot more confidence because they can hide behind a computer screen and still bully harder.
Oh yeah, that part. That's a whole nother level of things. But my point is, I invite you to write a letter to your 5, 6-year-old self and go back to the time to love up on her. Like write a love letter to her. Like Jenny, you are so loved. You are beautiful. You deserve, love, like real love, and you don't have to listen to what these other kids are saying because it is not true. Like, you're so beautiful inside out. You're gorgeous. Like, I'm looking at you right now. You're so gorgeous. So, like, I feel emotional over this stuff. Like, I've been bullied before. Like, I had a guy in middle school that was like, you got a flat ass. Like, and then he was, like, poking me with some pencils, and I thought it was needles. I was like, oh, my God. Like, I got him in trouble because he was, like, poking me and, like, bullying me, And I'm like, and it made me feel very insecure growing up about my booty. So I'm like always doing the stairs, always
and now you
doing
have a
squats.
great booty.
Oh my God, thank you.
So I bet now he's
That's
like,
because I've been working on it.
I hope he sees.
Oh, I remember his name. I remember his name too. His name is Xavier. And it's crazy, right?
Xavier
like this is like
my first love.
Really? It's like sixth grade, okay? Made me feel so insecure about myself, and it led to a relationship. I had a 7-year relationship with someone in Chicago, and he was like always like kind of looking at other magazines and girls and complimenting them. It made me feel very insecure about myself. So I had to work on my inner child love, right? A love letter to your inner child self. How valuable it is to love that part of us again. You know,
I feel like I'm gonna be
where
bawling while writing that.
Oh my
I'm already
God,
bawling
see?
thinking. I mean, like I want to cry thinking about it.
I feel it. I do. I'm such an empath. I feel it. Yes, I cried to even writing like like a love letter to an ex-lover that broke your heart. And you don't have to send it, but if you're writing it down, like releasing all that energy and journaling, it's so valuable, you know?
Yeah.
And I take my clients into a Reiki session, and I'll take you back to that place, to your 5, 6, 7, 8-year-old self, your teenage self, and like you kind of got to go back. It's kind of like a soul retrieval kind of thing. You want to bring her back to you so you can feel whole again. I don't know if that makes sense to you,
Yeah.
but like we literally can do that in meditation. So it's so powerful. And I've done like personal development work where we've gone in meditation where we would do catharsis, like screaming in a pillow, like to release, you know, like whatever we need to release, our demons or fear or doubts or worries, and just letting and shedding everything. Oh, so good. So
Wow.
You gonna do it?
Which one?
A love letter to yourself. To love up on little Jenny, basically.
Yes.
So it's very healing, guys. Very, very healing. So I highly, highly, highly recommend. I invite you all to write a love letter to your inner child, to the time where you guys were most hurt, or somebody that bullied you, somebody that broke your heart, even the trauma, even if somebody like, you know, that molested you or something like that. Like write a letter to that person, write a letter to your inner child, and support yourself in creating that self-love for yourself so you can like release it and let go, so you can feel whole again. You know, and it's layers. It doesn't just take one time, right? But
I wrote my letter. I still feel like crap.
Yeah, it's as long as you're aware and you want to heal that part of you,
Yeah.
I think that's very powerful itself. That you can like release, and releasing means like crying, purging, and like letting go of that energy and cry it out so you don't carry any anxiety. You know what I mean?
Carry that so much.
Oh, see? And we could do some breath work. I can like breathe with you. Like, here, let's hold our heart. Let's both palms on the heart. Okay, let's take a deep breath in. And then deep breath out. We're just taking a moment here to love up on our hearts, love up on our bodies, acknowledging ourselves to where we have come. And then, you know, keep that heart space open, because I know a lot of our hearts can be wounded in our path, where we want to take that armor off of our heart space, right? So we can expand our love to others, especially ourselves first, though. So just taking a moment to love up on your childhood self, 3, 4, 5, 6-year-old. Just imagine yourself at that age. If you've ever been hurt around that age, and just going to that time and space and hugging your inner child. Like, get your inner child to like stand up, and so you can hug your inner child and tell your inner child that you are loved. Like, I love you. Like, you have to say, I love you. You get to say, I love you. And that you are cared for, and you have nothing to worry about, and you are safe. And, you know, it will support you in your space of confidence and security. And again, just breathing one more time. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. One more time. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. Can help release some anxiousness. And that's just reminding ourselves to self-care and love up on yourself however you like and whatever that looks like. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my goodness, how do you feel?
I feel like I could use a nap.
Yeah. I could go with that deeper, you know, like the meditation and everything.
Oh my gosh, I almost fell asleep.
It's okay, but but there's so much more work we can do. We can breathe, we can release. So regulating the nervous system. I actually just applied for 300-hour yoga teacher training, a trauma-informed yoga teacher training. So I'm going to learn a lot more about regulating the nervous system through somatic healing. So that's going to support a lot of my students and like my clients, you know, my future clients that will trust me to hold space for them, right? So somatic healing can regulate the nervous system, how we can so it's so important. I've been learning a lot about regulating your nervous system. So whatever you can do to self-care to regulate your nervous system, so that means like breathing, you know, taking certain supplements that are calming, or like exercising and doing yoga is very important. I don't know when the last time you did yoga is.
No, we should probably set up a class soon.
Oh, it's okay. But I would love, this is a great, thank you so much for, you know, thank you so much for just being here. Just being here. You know what I mean? Like literally, I've been wanting to do this with this woman for a while now. So don't be sorry. It's okay. It was meant for us to talk about this right now. I think it's very powerful that we talked about mental health issues because it's huge. And is there any last things you would like to say to my audience about anything you want to inspire on mental health or whatever you want to say? Anything inspiring.
Just know that you're not alone. No matter what you're going through, what you're dealing with, I don't want to say someone out there is dealing with it worse, but
what if people don't want to get help?
Get
help? Would you tell someone to if they're dealing with mental health issues to get help? Would you encourage them to get help? Yeah, right?
Definitely reach out to somebody.
Yeah.
Someone that cares, and don't think no one cares because there's someone out there that cares about you.
Yes.
We care about you,
yes.
And if we didn't, we wouldn't be here right now trying to coach y'all into living healthier, better physically, mentally, spiritually. So, you're not alone, guys. There's a lot of people that are fighting the same battle with you, and we're all just fighting together, and we can all help each other.
She's a survivor, so she's on a mission here to support people in this space. Yes. So I acknowledge you for Yana. Is that the company's name? Did you start it already?
I have a nonprofit.
Okay, it's a nonprofit. Nice. I love that. Oh my God, congratulations. Oh, thank you so much for watching. If you guys watched all the way to the end, with so much grace and gratitude, may you have a blessed day wherever you're at in the world. Yay! For photos. Woo. I'm gonna hug maybe another picture.
For the thumbnail?
Yeah, for the thumbnail, maybe hug her. Like this.
Or different sizes.
This one. A different size. How do you want to pose? Peace fingers.